Good work today, Mr. Zakara. That physical therapist really put you through the paces.
Make my next session for tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock.
He said you should wait a few days.
If I listened to peons like him, I'd still be a doorstop. I'm doing this on my timetable, not his. I need to get out of this chair. I'm back on my feet. I got a family that I have to look after.
Hi, Daddy. It's wonderful to see you looking so well.
You've been taking good care of my father.
Been losing sleep over my condition, have you, Claudia?
I have been very worried about you, Daddy.
I can imagine, but there's no need. My new lawyer arranged for this young man to be my full-time attendant, and Logan's got military credentials, combat experience to go along with his medical training, so he could protect me against anyone who might want to do me harm.
Well, you can't be too careful, Daddy. That's why Johnny and I were very specific with Rick. We told him when you were transferred here, you'd need a guard, like Logan, to look after you.
She's lying to you, Mr. Zakara. Rick Lansing's the one who got you out of prison.
Careful, bodyguard. Why don't you speak when you're spoken to? Johnny and I hired Rick to look after you. Rick Lansing charged us a small fortune, but he's gotten results. You're out of that prison hospital, and you have a hearing on Wednesday.
I wouldn't believe a word of this, Mr. Zakara. She's trying to work you.
I'm not going to tell you again. We were reluctant to use Trevor's son. Trevor's been giving us a really hard time, Daddy. That's why we were pushing so hard to get you out of that prison.
What is this, some sort of bizarre family ritual? First your brother decides to violate the restraining order, and now you?
Why are you suddenly trying to keep us away from our father?
Well, for a list of reasons, Mr. Carr, but the best is for his own protection.
He obviously doesn't want you to know that John and I hired him to get you released.
Were you up all night thinking of that? Don't you really think your father's going to believe that?
Somebody's lying. Give me one reason to believe you over my daughter.
It's Claudia that's lying. Rick hired me because he knew that you wouldn't be able to trust your own kids.
Rick told you that. You never actually heard me or my brother John threaten our father. That is an outrageous lie. You need to fire him, Daddy.
Go make that physical therapy appointment for me. I'm sure I'll be safe while you're gone. Only one of these two can't be trusted.
Excuse me.
Now, Claudia, Anthony knows that I came to him of my own volition. He also knows that I am the one who formulated the legal strategy to get him free.
John and I paid you to do that, and now you're trying to cut us out of our own father's life?
No offense, Anthony. I know she's your daughter, but don't believe a word out of her.
You're working for your brother Sonny.
You gotta be really desperate to link me with Sonny. My brother's hatred of me is legendary.
Oh, you seem pretty chummy at the Haunted Star opening.
Oh, I'm sorry. Should I have pulled out a gun?
It all makes sense now. You sold Trevor the Alcazar pier so you could keep him out of our hands.
Trevor blackmailed me and got those piers away from me, sweetheart. So
He is trying to convince you that we have shared enemies and you need to be afraid of your own children.
You know, if you had been around a little bit more, Mr. Carr, you'd realize that Anthony...
You want to hand our heads to Sonny on a silver platter. And then you're going to go after Trevor. You know what's ironic here? He is trying to use you to get back at his own father.
Finally.
Ma'am, you're in violation of a court order. I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
I'm going to fix this, Daddy. I'm going to find a way to fix this, but you need to listen to me. In the meantime, be careful. Your own lawyer here, he's trying to trick you. And he's trying to make us all work against each other. You need to not let that happen.
Hey, I can find my own way out.
Way more than you can handle, trust me.
Yeah.
I need to meet you.
I'm busy.
The road out of Shadybrooke Hospital, there's an overlook. Meet me there. I have information about who shot Michael.
Anthony, if she was really worried about you and wanted you released, then why is she showing up just now, huh? And if she hired me, why wouldn't she trust me? It's a desperate ploy.
I'll deal with Claudia. Actually, she made some good points. Maybe I have trusted you too much.
You know, Anthony, if it weren't for me, you'd still be rotting in that prison hospital right now. Don't forget, your hearing hasn't come through yet. You're a long way from being a free man. Look, if you think that Claudia wants to see you released because she wants to share some sort of long walks on the beach or some Sunday dinners with you...
You've worked legal magic here, Richard, and I'm fully intending to show proper appreciation. Now, at the same time, I am reminded that you're not doing this out of the goodness of your heart. You're after power. My power.
Power, yes, absolutely. But not yours, okay? There's plenty to go around. And I want to use it against my father. That much your daughter did get right.
Be careful that our interests don't conflict. Don't make the mistake of trying to separate Johnny from me or turn me against him.
Okay, what about Claudia?
Oh, Claudia's all mine.
I'm by the overlook.
I got hung up at Shadybrooke, talking to the doctors about my father. I'm almost there.
I think I see you. You got the same car you had in the alleyway?
All right. It's all set. Physical therapy, 8 a.m. I'll see you then, okay?
Why did you defend Rick Lansing? What makes you so sure he's telling the truth?
Well, I've heard your son talk about you. He ate your guts.
Be nice.
To Johnny?
His sister. You don't want Claudia for an enemy.
The ambush on Claudia hit a snag. She lost control of the car. It crashed. But Jason Morgan's there. And apparently, he pulled her out safely.
Tell the shooter to go after them. This is a chance to get 2 for 1.
Roger that.
What happened? Brakes gave out. All of a sudden... I guess they wanted to finish the job.
Retract.